Today we are working on the 01 Toyota once again to put some new wiper blades on her, and we got a new headlight we're going to put in there. I'm going to try to replace the little amber lens on that. We're also going to do the spark plugs and the boots for the coil packs. So I already took the little 10mm bolts out of here. The nuts it's missing actually a couple pieces, so it was just really held on by one. I'm also going to do new battery terminals too. That's another thing. You can see it's been a while since they've been out of there. The boots have seen better days, so we'll pull the power connectors, the clips off gently. There we go. I think I changed these plugs once before, but we didn't change the wires. That's why she's burning oil real bad, which is causing it to get it to foul with the plugs every now and then. So we got the clips off. Like I said, normally this would be a 10mm, but since we don't have that with us right now, we're using an old crescent wrench, so maybe not this one. Okay, so I got one bolt out of the first coil pack and boot, so just pull that up. You can see we got a little rubber seal that sits up on the top. So I guess that would seat like that or something of that nature where it presses down. And then the little boot, there's a little spring that makes contact in here, and this little end piece comes off. Which that's what they give you in this. Easy import direct. It's a little spring to the coil and plug insulator. So we'll replace that and take the spark plug out. I already got the socket for that. I got some NGK Iridium core spark plugs. So these ought to be pretty nice. So we'll throw them babies in there and see. The lower fuel consumption is the longer life. So all good things. So we'll throw a couple of those in there. So let me find there's my spark plug socket. I had to improvise since I don't have my usual tool set with me today. Let's see how well the cheap ratchet works. It clicks at the start, right? The motor's still hot, so we'll just be gentle with this. I gotta replace, like I said, the terminals and the battery. Well, they weren't very tight. Not very tight at all, actually. So I'm probably just pulling out by hand. That's pretty bad. Lots of oil down there, apparently. I hope a spark plug comes up. Of course it didn't. That'd be too easy. I guess we can put the needle nose down there and grab it if I have to. Since this spark plug adapter doesn't have a boot in it. Probably did, you know what it does, but no, it's missing its little rubber boot. Well, it's never easy, is it? Our old trusty pliers here. See if we can't get a bite on this thing. Like bobbing for apples. There we go, we got it. These are Bosch Platinum plugs. They look a little burned. I think it's been running. Oh yeah, look at that. It's been running hot. You can see that. It don't look too good at all. So, motor's been running hotter, probably because it was running. The guy ran it real low on oil at the point where it had none, so it heated up the motor real bad. So, goodbye to that one. Let's get one of the fresh ones in here. Sorry, dude, I gotta get a tripod for this stuff here. Here we go. NGK, there it is. Yeah, that looks all nice. There you go. Nice and shiny. Can't wait to see how it runs after we put these in there. Alright. Drop her down carefully. Careful as one can without having a nice right socket. Just make sure we don't cross thread anything. As long as she goes down in there, then we're on the right track. go. Let's grab the socket wrench. Crappy socket wrench. I hate that. I wish I had my socket set today. These cheap dollar socket sides are garbage. There we go. I don't like the socket wrench. It's got bad teeth. I don't want to over tighten it, but you do want it snug. That feels pretty good to me right there. I knew it was going to do that. There we go. You should be able to see her down in there. There we go, nice and centered. So everything worked good on that. Now we're going to take apart the boot. I'm going to put that back together with the new pieces here, so I'm just going to use two hands real quick and do that, because I can't really... Yeah, it's better to use two hands. I was kind of explaining how I did it. So we got the setup part. It comes in a little Ziploc bag, wherever it went. And these are the new pieces. You can see the boot, the spring, and the top toe ring. I guess you want to call it that. I'm just going to set those right here for the moment, so I don't lose them. But basically, for the bottom piece, this just twists off like that. The boot comes off. And then the spring should be in here unless it just fell out. You can see the spring just sits in there. So that should just come out of there. Maybe pull it off that little thing in there. I'm not quite sure how that comes out exactly, but it should just be loose. So hopefully it'll just pop out of there. Okay, now what I did to get the old spring out of there, which is, I don't know where the hell we're out to now, but I just put a piece of my needle nose pliers in there, grabbed it and turned it counterclockwise to spin it out, and it popped out. Then I pushed it in and turned it clockwise to screw it in to get it to seat. So now it's in there, and you can see it's pretty up nice and high. So it'll make real good contact with the spark plug. So we'll put the new boot on, new oil ring, put her down, and bolt it in, and it's going to be the same process for the others. So we're about to attach the boot now. Got the nice new in there. So it basically just snaps on. Make sure it goes all the way up. Create a nice seal. I don't want no oil getting in there or anything. Just rotate it around a little bit. And we're ready to go. The spring ready, sitting right where it should. So we could have put it in there. Everything should be nice. Of course, like I said, put the new O-ring on there, the gasket, which we're going to make it sit with the little tabs up top, like that. So to sit on there like that and create a nice seal on from the top. Just make sure you go down straight. Everything seats on that. And just put your 10 millimeter bolt back in. It should be sitting out here somewhere. Oh, yeah, there it is. And that's number one changed. Not, I'm just saying first one for me. I don't know if that's the number one cylinder or not. So don't take that as that. We'll tighten her down.